Shoot the tire just to f with him.
They'll never get away now.
So that when the zombies start coming, he'll jump in the truck, be like, I'm out of here, zombies. But then he just Are you hitting a lag spike? Are you getting desynced from the server right now, Time? Are you about to like jitter forward 20 feet because that's where you're supposed to be? And like get a backstab on somebody because the network netcoding sucks?
Better be careful not to stay in the open.
Better be CAER full time.
Care, yeah.
There's a typo if you want to go back and fix that, developer, if you're watching this section of the video. This game was translated, by the way. I think I mentioned that before.
Yeah, I think you did.
They did a pretty good job, because so far it's been pretty natural.
Yeah. Thankfully, they're not really very good shots at long range.
Well, somebody... Oh. Ow. Not a good shot, am I?
I say as he hits me 3 times.
Almost killing you. I heard that. I heard that. Takes off the little toy scope they gave him for the like kids to come play through this little obstacle course. He's like, I'll put it on a real scope this time, motherfucker.
Fine. You want to see how good a shot I can be?
Here's how good of a shot I am, he says, turning around and like laying the rifle on his left shoulder and just shooting without looking. Blam, 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 blam.
Look, I'm going to turn my head the other way and do it.
Look, I'm going to ricochet it off of that mountain, he says, pointing behind him at a mountain.
Bleh.
Well,
I hope it starts me at the area transition. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're fine. It's okay.
I thought it was going to make you start the whole heckin' thing over again.
There he is, I think. Can I hit him?
If you just wait like a few hours, he'll die on his own. I guess that works too.
I could also just do that.
It's so funny. He could just turn the game off and come back later and he's just dead.
Yeah. There's a spot earlier in the game you can like snipe him beforehand too, isn't there?
Yeah. It's when he's first like brought out in a wheelchair. You're like in a distance over like across a river and you're watching through binoculars for that scene. But if you pull out your sniper rifle and shoot him while he's in the chair, he just fucking dies. You just don't have that fight later. He's just dead.
Turns out he's an old man.
What's funny is I actually tried that once, but because I'm bad at controllers with video games, like I missed. And if you miss the shot, you alert everybody to you trying to shoot. And he wakes up and starts like fucking like really fast, just using his wheelchair to go away. Like he gets the fuck out of there.
Where the heck? Whoop. What a video game this is. Sweep the area. There's some Datura over there.
Time we should do a one-off for like a hunting simulator at some point. Like a Cabela's Big Game Hunter or whatever the hell it's called.
We did what was it? Squirrel Stapler.
That was a joke though. I'm talking about like there was an old PC game that my grandfather had on his computer because he liked computers, but he didn't like know a lot about them, but he had like some games that he would play. One of them, I don't think I ever saw him play it, but he had it. And it was like a weird simulator hunting game where like you just load into a big snowy mountain area with trees and there were deer around and you just shot the deer. Like you just looked for him and you shot him and it was like, you got him. But there was like no objective to the level. It was just like you just go into the level and just shoot deer.
I think I vaguely remember maybe playing a game like that when I was like a kid.
Maybe it was popular. There was another game that I remember he actually did play pretty frequently. Like whenever he's finished doing whatever he was doing on the computer, he would just load this game up. And it was like you have like a turret gun and you're like in a bunker and enemies like PNG enemies just run towards the bunker and shoot at you. And they get like tanks and like soldiers and they throw grenades and stuff. But all you do is it's just like a fixed, like you just turn the mouse, you just shoot them. And I remember that game very fondly because I remember that just being like the game I'd see my grandfather playing sometimes. It was such a simple game.
Dang.
Like they'd parachute in and stuff. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds neat for like an older sort of shooter game.
I wish I still had that. I bet they still have the disc. If I ever find that disc, I will install it on my computer and we will play that for like a one-off.
Do you remember what it's called?
No, because I don't think I ever knew what it was called. It was a burned copy of somebody else's game that he got.
So I was gonna say you could maybe like look it up on Good Old Games or something.
I guess I'll maybe try to look it up right now because maybe it is a thing. How do I even start? I want to say it's called like Beachhead or something, but you aren't on a beach.
Looks like there's some TNT by those ammo boxes. That'll be really helpful in this stealth level.
This is similar, but it's from like 2002. Is this the game? Did I just accidentally? No, I only remember one level. I think this might be the game. Oh my god. Did I just randomly remember the name of the game? No, this is way too fancy. This is from last year. There's no way this is the game I'm talking about.
Who is that? Oh, there's a bunch of the monster men over there.
Why weren't you mother hackers dealing with them?
They don't even react when I shoot them. Huh, why did I just take damage?
Oh wow.
Blah! Another game I just remembered I used to play as a kid was like, I don't remember what the brand was, but it was some fishing game. Another brand, but the...
Remember Backyard Baseball? That was another game that I remember having on my computer.
Kinda?
Backyard Baseball? Where you get the little cartoony ass characters that look like they're from fucking Papa's Pizzeria or whatever the hell? I think that I'm rewriting that memory with those characters because they had a similar-ish style thing. I can't wait for us to fast forward in 10 years and you're telling a story about how you survived this encounter at bar time.
I was in this forest in somewhere in Eastern Asia or Eastern Europe.
My tummy was starting to rumble with all the blood bars I was eating that day.
There were all of these military guys in the forest and also these like weird monster things.
One of them was trying to become one with a tree, but I put a stop to that. You're welcome, by the way, you say to everybody in the bar. You're welcome that I stopped that.
Would have taken over the whole world if I hadn't. Now, where the heck did the guy shoot me from?
See your little arms flail up like, whoa, when they die.
Yeah.
Whoa! Time, don't get shot by a sniper in 2 seconds and die and have to do this whole thing again.
I'm gonna try not to, Cable.
I better be careful.
Yeah,
I better be careful here not to stay in the open.
the like little flavor text areas are very small.
Why do you care if you're in the open? They're like a million miles away and they have melee weapons. Do these guys have nines too? Do they take a cue from their stank Damon?
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably supposed to be the snipers.
What if they become snipers time? What if they're like, our stanky Damon is dead, now we must ascend and go beyond him? Is that TNT in your pocket wrapped with barbed wire?
I don't think it's barbed wire. It kind of maybe could be.
I'm assuming no, but I'm gonna go with my headcanon of yes.
That would be hardcore.
Yeah, that'd be something you see on like a Iron Maiden album cover or something. Dynamite wrapped with barbed wire. They'd have their like skeleton guy there. He'd be like biting it. He'd like be putting a straw in one of the TNT things, like sucking the gunpowder. Like
that's a smart thing to do.
That's something Iron Maiden would do. I'm pretty sure. I say only familiar with one of their album covers.
Where the heck is the guy that shot me? Where was he?
Maybe he's within you, Time. Maybe the true enemy is inside yourself.
Ah, heck, there was a gunman inside of me the whole time.
Damn it, he keeps rupturing out and taking over the adventure, but unfortunately, because I died, I have to restart at the checkpoints, reset everything, and then do it again.
Well, if he started shooting me, I'm gonna use my time slow and then like run off.
Quick, everyone belittle me so that I don't have the confidence to become the gunman and have to restart at the checkpoint.
Maybe he was just like behind this heckin' like pile of logs or something.
Whoa.
The utmost caution. What if he's inside this tree bark?
What if he's inside this particular pixel? You can't hide from me, Sniperman.
Yep, there he is. Hi.
Throw Molotov over the fucking thing. He's like the last guy, so who cares?
Yeah.
The only problem is if you miss, he'll round that corner and start shooting you, so be careful with that Datura time.
Dang.
I'll take cover behind this burning pile of logs.
Oh.
Denied!
Very sturdy trees, these.
Looks like a boarded up entrance up ahead. Maybe I can use the Tinta. But just fucking around the corner, shoot him in the face with your gun.
Yeah.
There, he's dead. Now
Yeah.
don't die. This one section has taken time 7 recording sessions to beat. That's not true.
Yeah, 7.
It took him 7 full recording sessions, which averages around 3 to 4 hours.
Down we go.
Careful, there are radioactive spiders down here.
There are some radioactive spiders down here, apparently.
You might see like real world canonical Spider-Man who's just melted like halfway. Whoa!
Oh, hi.
Okie dokie. Time, kill it. This is what would have happened to Peter Parker if it was realistic in Marvel Comics.
He didn't do a ton of damage.
Well, I mean, they're not going to have you get jumped by somebody who kills you in 2 hits because that's just not fair.
Yeah, I guess.
They'll just have you get jumped by an APC that kills you in about 3 hits from down the street.
Way, that way.
I am noticing they have about like 5 graffiti decals that just get repeated.
Well, at time they might mean something, and the person who's leaving them behind might be trying to guide you on your way. This guy's tongue is in the shape of an arrow, so...
Ow.
Got him.
Wait, you're in my house. Come on.
Hey, I have a gun.
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these?
Spider runs at you, but they have like human feet. They just leave a bunch of footprints behind them. Like, looks like a whole gang of people came through here, you say, investigating.
the snake, the Spider-Men are wearing sneakers on each of their 8 feet. Whoa, look at that. The wall texture going.
I was looking at when you shot them, like the blood splatter was just like a pillar falling from the body, like every time you shot them. So there was just a row of them. That was kind of funny. Every time you hear that gulp, he's not drinking it. He just swallows the whole bottle.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get... The glass also helps.
That way he digests through the container, and then he can go ahead and get the caffeine hit slow.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
Thank God I can stop Cortex. Oh God, he's behind me.
Whoa. Time, watch out. Time. Get him stuck in his own web.
Time out.
Stop slapping me, please. Thank you.
They were just kind of like flapping at you with their little pinchy arms. It sounded like a like it's kind of sounded like a slappy sound too, like a little bit. Like they're just thwapping you with it.
Oh, it is very hard to see now.
It is really hard to see.
Were there any healing items back here somewhere?
Oh God. Oh no. Oh time. Oh no. This is, I cannot see what's happening.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Time, if you think you can salvage this, turn this the fuck off and then find health items and turn it back on.
I'd have to go out to the main menu and it might not save my progress.
What? There's no options menu in the game?
You chose this, they say. Live with it.
That's a wall. It is very dark. This does not help at all. Think
Time, you might be doomed a little bit.
I might be. Oh, I think this is the. Whoop. Well, there's a man.
You're fucking dead, kid.
Yep.
Wait.
Thank you.
Now I can see again.
Now I can see.
I can fight!
Yeah, I just turned to rip off my my shirt and I'm super ripped underneath it.
Dork character's just huge.
I can see.
I can fight.
That was Fairly Odd Parents, right?
I think it was Fairly Odd Parents, yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents is weird because I remember watching that a lot as a kid, but I don't actually remember that much about it. I remember the characters, but I don't remember any like storylines other than the fact that his teacher kept trying to capture like fairies. That's kind of it.
Yeah, it's kind of just like okay, I guess.
What? It's not the coolest thing you've ever seen, Time? Butch Hardman made that or whatever.
That's his name, right? Butch Hartman?
Yeah, Butch Hardman.
Butch Hartman, whose artistic style led to the Hartman hips, which is just every mom has giant white ass hips.
Yeah.
Remember when he tried to make like his own TV station that was going to be like hardcore, like fundamentalist Christian?
No.
You didn't hear about that? Yeah, he tried to like, he's like a wacko. Like he wanted to, okay, apparently, I closed this fucking game earlier, but all these windows are still open. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Could you go away, please? I think it's more just, it's an old game and doesn't know how to shut the fuck up when I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Well, let me figure out how to turn this off. But yeah, he's like super hardcore Christian or something, and he wanted to make a TV station that was going to be just Christian shows. Because he was like, oh, we have to make sure kids are seeing the stuff that they're supposed to see. Conveniently in line with my ideology, it turns out. Well, great. But he was told no, and he like cried about it on the internet for a while. Go away. What is this? Why can't I get rid of this thing?
That's good.
This old game is rewriting the net in my computer. Sort by name. Oh, it's hacking into my hacking task manager.
That's bad.
I'm battling this game.
Was this Steam game a virus cable?
No. Maybe. There, I killed it. It's dead now. I will resurrect it when the time comes.
These purple crystals make me feel warm and fuzzy.
And they make me feel warm, like an inner glow of orangey color, and they make me feel fuzzy like I'm a bandicoot, I think.
Like some kind of bandicoot, yeah.
Like some kind of bandicoot with its fur. Real comfy wumpy.
I kind of want to, like, spin around a lot.
After the fundraising goal had been reached, it was revealed that Oaxis was planned to be a Christian-themed network, which was not disclosed during the fundraiser. However, Hardman later claimed that while faith would continue to be a part of his personal life, Oaxis would not be a faith-based service. So apparently, he tricked a bunch of people into fundraising a network that was going to be Christian-themed. And then afterwards, like, nuh-uh, though, nuh-uh.
Where the heck is this guy? Hello? Did he get stuck?
If Butch Hardman hears this and wants to go ahead and contradict me with his own personal side of the story, you're free to go ahead and send me a letter, like, in the mail.
He did get stuck. There he is.
Well, I can kill him then. You're missing! You're missing! You're missing! Time. There's no pillars of blood falling from the thing. I can tell you're not shooting it. Well, just heck and ignore him then if he's stuck. Just ignore him. Leave him there.
I might have to go in there to get a crystal, I think.
Well, sweep the leg then. He's got 8 of them.
See if I can go around here.
2018, he started a Kickstarter campaign for Oaxis Entertainment. That's what I was hearing about. In February 2021, he was accused of plagiarism when he published his commissioned artwork of Attack on Titan character Mikasa Ackerman, in which similarities were noted to a 2018 artwork of a Japanese artist. The artist confirmed Hardman did not receive permission. Whoopsie doopsie.
Oops.
Oops.
That was just a perfectly normal mistake that anybody could have made.
Remember when a Gene Simmons kid just traced Bleach?
Yeah.
He thought no one would notice. One of the most popular comic books out there, or whatever the weebs noticed Gene Simmons kid, his official name.
They sure did.
The weebs noticed. He just traced one of the most popular mangas at the time. Nobody will notice, whatever.
That's fine. I've never even heard of a magma.
I genuinely haven't. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think that's a thing that he said to try to defend himself, was I don't know what magma is, and like, oh, well, that's bad.
Time.
Yeah, that's really bad, actually, it turns out.
Time.
Oh boy.
I've been thinking about trying to rewatch the original Spider-Man animated series, but I did that a few years ago, and it's like, I mean, you know, it's cool, it's nostalgic, but this is for kids, obviously. it's not grasping me like I did when I rewatched those 3 or 4 VHS tapes I had of these episodes back in the day. Those were pretty cool VHS tapes, though. I had the one where, like, he turned into the spider monster when he turned into the man spider. That was pretty cool.
That's like the one episode I remember.
I had that one. I had the one where he fights Tombstone. I don't remember what the fuck he did, but Tombstone was in it. And then I think I had one where he was dealing with what the fuck is his name? He made the Slayer robots or whatever, the Spider Slayers or whatever. He's in like the crazy ass wheelchair thing. It's like a hovering like future wheelchair. And it's got like he ends up getting mutated and he has like giant like claw things coming out of his back, like just spikes or something. I'm talking about?
Don't know if I remember that. Who that is?
Talking about, right? He makes the Slayer robots, I think, and he starts off in like the wheelchair thing that floats and hovers around, but then he gets mutated and then he has like a big old spiky things coming out of his back, and he can walk around again. He might not have been a comic book character. He might have just been a TV show thing, so I don't know. Welcome to the meat tubes. Time's lost in the meat tubes fighting spider people.
Yeah, we are in the meat tubes fighting spider people. Ow.
No, there's a cameo from Stank Dimension there down the hall. Time, you better go ahead and aerosol that before the stank demon revives.
Okay, let's not run out of stamina this time, though.
The old school Spider-Man animated series from like the 90s. The one where he's like, Shocker! Where he was just really pissed off that day. Shocker was like, what the f is this? What's happening? Why is he so mad at me?
What did I do?
You can't escape me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. You know, that's the same guy who voiced the Prince character in Little Mermaid, right? Little Mermaid?
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty sure that was the same guy. So whenever I think of the Little Mermaid, the Prince guy, I just think of him going, Shocker!
Stinks of sulfur. I should turn on my lighter here, right?
The stank dimension's real thick in here.
Yeah, it is.
He says, pulling out one of those small cans of like air fresheners, going spritz, spritz. Pinches his nose.
Oh.
Giving me lots of healing items.
Time to solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
Get all 4 crystals to heckin' freshen up this room.
I need to get these to Engine or Embryo.
Quickly before he turns into a villain again.
Oh, Brio. Why are you like this? Here's the last one.
Here it is, gonna add you to my collection. Now, if I just rub them together, they make a lavender scent, and that can counteract the stank dimension. Then you do it, but it just makes it smell worse. It's like, now this smells bad and there's lavender in it.
Great. Fantastic.
Ugh.
I unfortunately do not have any rockets. It seems like there's going to be some kind of boss fight in here.
Sounds like a boss fight. Watch out, there's spiders attacking you.
Yep.
Time, just put them in the thing and fix it.
Oh, I just have to wait 20 seconds, I guess.
Oh, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be then.
Oh, but
Don't even
they're...
bother, just run away from them.
Well, I have to manage my stamina, but,
Oh, I forgot you even had a... Well, just run over the soda pops whenever you need a boost.
yeah, I guess. Ow.
Oh boy. This is a long
Oh,
20
boy.
seconds. This is a very long 20 seconds. This is a very long 20 seconds.
Well,
I feel like that was 20 seconds. Am I wrong? Time, was that... Time, future time, was I wrong? Was that 20 seconds or less?
it might have been slightly over 20 seconds. I also probably could have used my...
Datura time to just shadow walk past them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's like 30 seconds, actually.
Well, that's like impossible.
I could also just, like, shoot them. Ow.
I gotta say, weird, like, underground spider cavern was not a level I was expecting here in Datura Time.
No.
But I guess that might have been my fault. I'm sorry, is this time slowdown not affecting the spiders?
It appears to not be affecting the spiders.
Are they also on Datura Time?
Maybe.
Is it like when you kick on the heckin' Sevestivon or whatever it's called in Cyberpunk 2077, the Added Smash is like, you, I can do it too. And it just starts speeding up. I'm like, oh.